with all of its twists and turns, inevitably exposes us to having negative experiences. Whether it's a challenging day at work or your personal struggles at home, negativity is going to creep in every now and then. It's just one of those parts of life that there's really no controlling it. It just happens. It's unfortunate that we can't sidestep the negativity, which means that we have to learn how to face it head on. So, how do we navigate these murky waters? The key lies in shifting our mindset. While it might seem daunting, it's entirely possible to transform negative thoughts into positive ones. So, start by questioning your assumptions. Challenge those pessimistic inner dialogues and replace them with affirmations that are going to uplift and empower you. Positive thinking isn't just a buzzword, it's an actual useful tool. Whenever adversity strikes, consciously, you have to choose optimism. So, this means you need to train your mind to focus on solutions rather than the problems that you're facing. Learn how to embrace gratitude even during the tough times. This way, you cultivate your resilience. Staying positive in adverse situations is not going to be easy, but it's definitely worth the effort. Being resilient plays a really big part in being able to cultivate positive thinking. They have close ties, resiliencies, and positive thinking. Even in the midst of tragedy, we can find those little glimmers of hope. It's not about denying the pain that's happening. It's about finding your strength within it. Like, think of your negativity as a raw material waiting to be transformed. Instead of you allowing it to drain you, you have to learn how to channel it. You redirect that energy towards your growth and creativity or problem solving. Turn your adversity into a catalyst for positive change. And then recognize that positivity isn't just a mental exercise, it shapes our reality. When we harness positive energy, we create healthier, more comfortable lives. It's like cultivating your resiliency. So, let's talk about a few of the key points or strategies that we can use to cultivate our positivity. First, you need to learn how to surround yourself with positive people. Surrounding yourself with positive people can significantly impact your own positivity. You're going to want to steer clear of negativity because it tends to be contagious. Negative folks might inadvertently transfer their pessimism to you, pulling you away from your pursuit of positivity while pushing you back towards cynicism. You need to keep in mind that our social circles play a really big role in shaping our mindset. So, choosing uplifting companions can make a world of difference. Second, remind yourself what you're grateful for. Take a moment to always remind yourself of all the good things that you have going for you. When faced with challenging situations, our minds often gravitate towards the negative aspects of our lives. So it's going to be essential that you give voice to those uplifting thoughts and actively practice gratitude. Cultivate a habit of discussing the good things that happen to you rather than always dwelling solely on the negative things. Consider keeping a daily journal where you jot down all the positive moments and actions. I even saw some people will get an actual jar, like just a little knickknack you can get from the Dollar Tree. And every day you write down something positive or something that you're grateful or thankful for, and you just drop that little piece of paper inside the jar. And whenever you're having a bad day or a hard time, you pick up your jar and you go through and you read all the little things that you have in your life that you can be grateful for. By acknowledging and appreciating what you're thankful for, you'll nurture a grateful heart and a resilient mindset, even when you're smack dab in the middle of adversity. And speaking of gratitude, why don't you guys go ahead and type in something that you're thankful for today? and we can go ahead and get you started on your gratitude journeys. Tip number 3 on the list is owning up to our mistakes. When you slip up, you need to learn how to hold yourself accountable. And when you achieve something positive, you give yourself a well deserved pat on the back. The best thing that you can do for yourself and for the people around you is to avoid pointing fingers at other people, situations, things, and placing blame on them when clearly it was your responsibility. It was your fault. It was your actions that led to the negative situation. Blaming external factors only invites negativity into your life. So instead, acknowledge the situation, learn from it, and gracefully move on. Taking ownership of our actions or our inactions and learning from them is an essential part of personal growth. It's like tidying up your mental space. You acknowledge the mess, you clean it up without complaint, and you create room for better experiences to come along. What you don't want to do is sit around in that mess and then try to point fingers and blame any and everyone else for the mess being present in your space that you can easily clean up for yourself. Our fourth strategy is to avoid unnecessary drama. We have to learn how to steer clear of it as much as possible. In order for drama to thrive, you have to give it a lot of attention. You have to surround yourself with dramatic or attention seeking people. You have to be overly dramatic or attention seeking. And as for gossip, that is something we should all be sidestepping because gossip doesn't serve any positive purpose. It just merely fans the flames of negativity. And last but not least on our list, be kind to people. Be kind to yourself, but also be kind to people. Embrace kindness towards others. When you extend kindness, it leaves little room for negativity to take root. Engage in daily acts of goodwill. It's like sprinkling happiness seeds throughout your day. And guess what? Karma, the cosmic accountant, will eventually tally up all of those kindness points and reward you for them. Remember this: small acts of kindness can create ripples of positivity that reach far beyond whatever we can imagine, whether it's a smile, a helping hand, or a thoughtful gesture. No matter what it is, no matter how big or how small, they all matter to someone. Negativity is like an uninvited guest, and it often sneaks into our lives when we least expect it. Even during those moments of celebration and joy, think about the last time you went to a wedding. This is a magical occasion where love is supposed to bloom and laughter echoes and promises are exchanged. Yet, even amidst the radiant smiles and flowing champagne, there's at least one person who harbors so much negativity. They complain about the weather, they critique the flower arrangements, they roll their eyes at the speeches, and so on and so forth. They always find something to complain about. It's as if they carry a tiny little storm cloud over their heads, raining on everyone's parade. We call them Debbie Downer. There's a powerful antidote to this pervasive negativity: the transformation into a positive thinker. By cultivating a positive mindset, you can shape your reality, enhance your well being, and then create a ripple effect that touches not only your life, but also the lives of the people around you. And it all begins with self awareness. Recognize when negativity begins to creep in. Those moments when you find fault or complain or dwell on problems, awareness is the first step towards changing that. Then you have to have a mindset shift. If your mind is a garden, then negativity or negative thoughts are the weeds. They sprout effortlessly, whereas positive thoughts require intentional planting and nurturing. Weed out the negativity and sow seeds of optimism. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Like I said before, you have to cultivate a habit of showing gratitude. Gratitude is like the sunshine that nourishes your mental garden. Each day, take a moment to appreciate the simple joys, a warm cup of coffee, a kind word from a friend, or the beauty of a sunset. Gratitude shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance. You should also understand that sometimes life needs a little reframing. So, when you're faced with challenges, you have to learn how to reframe them or look at them in from a different perspective. Instead of seeing your obstacles as being roadblocks, view them as opportunities for growth. A flat tire becomes a chance to practice patience. A missed deadline becomes an invitation to improve your time management. These are the little life lessons that the universe or God, whichever one you prefer, teaches us on a daily basis. So learn how to take advantage of these opportunities and embrace them instead of beating yourself up over them, and also use them as a way to help others. Create a positive and understand that positivity isn't a solitary endeavor. It radiates outwards. And so how does that happen? First of all, positivity is like a social contagion. Have you ever noticed how one person's laughter can trigger a room full of smiles and laughter? Positivity spreads like wildfire. So be the spark. Your optimism can uplift other people, creating a chain reaction of good vibes. It also has a lot of health benefits. Research shows us that positive thinkers tend to have stronger immune systems and lower stress levels. They have faster recovery time from illnesses. Optimism isn't just a mental state, it impacts your physical well being also. It also impacts the relationships that you have with the people around you. Positive energy enhances those relationships, whether it's with your partner, your family, friends, coworkers, whoever it is. It could be a stranger on the street or the checkout person at the grocery store. It doesn't matter, whoever it is. A positive outlook fosters deep connections between you and those people, and people tend to gravitate towards those who radiate positivity. The best thing that you can do for yourself is to start every day with intention. Set aside a few moments for some positive affirmations and visualizing of a successful day and expressing gratitude for all of the things that you should be grateful for, no matter how big or small. Also, be intentional about your surroundings. Create that positive environment for yourself. Surround yourself with uplifting quotes, vibrant colors, joyful music, happy people. Declutter both your physical and your mental space. And most importantly, learn how to be kind to yourself and celebrate your small victories. Forgive your own mistakes while you also try your best to forgive or at least learn from whatever mistakes or hurt and harm that others have sent your way. And recognize that imperfection is just a part of being a human being. Also, we need to keep in mind that our lives mirror our thoughts. So choose positivity, the kind that dances in sunbeams and laughs with abandon and believes in silver linings. And then just sit back and take notice of how life or God, the universe, whatever it is, it reciprocates all of that positive energy that you are continuously letting flow out of you. It's all going to come back to you, and maybe even bigger than what you gave.
And twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of